lesson 30. This is on interpreting pictures of fractions and percents. Okay, so let's work with fractions, and this will be just a quick little review. Okay, so stay with me. I'm going to draw a pie. Okay, do that. And if I were to ask you how much of this is shaded, what would you tell me?
1/5 or 1/6.
1/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6. So you would say 1/6 is shaded. What if I asked you what amount is not shaded?
5/6.
Very good. Okay. So you got to really pay attention to how they're asking you to state this. Okay. Whether it's not shaded or shaded. Okay. Now again, this is just review. Okay. You may see something like this. And I ask you what amount is shaded?
3 holes.
3 out of
3 out of 5.
Very good. So you would just say 3 out of 5. Now that's a weird way to look at it because you're usually just working with one picture. Okay, this one actually has many. Okay, but there were 3 filled out of 5, right? How many are not shaded?
2/5.
2/5. Okay, so that's something you may see added on to this kind of new learning. Okay, now what about this one? What fraction of that is not shaded?
3/4.
Very good. 3/4. Very good. All right, now let's work with a rectangle. Okay, so here I have is a rectangle. Okay, and what I want you to understand, Eli, is when we're working with one picture, it is a whole, right? You see a whole picture. Okay, when we're working with percents, what makes up a whole percent is 100%. Okay, just like a grade makes up 100%. Okay, it's a whole total. You got it? So, how much of this rectangle is shaded?
1 second.
1 out of 2. Okay, but I asked you what percent. So if this is 100%,
50.
it would be 50%. You see that? You got it? You understand? Okay, let's work with this. Let's say we had $1. Okay? $1. Okay? And I were to ask you, what amount does a full dollar equal? How many cents?
100.
100. Okay, now stay with me here. Okay? And it also, if I were to ask you what percent it equals, it would also equal 100%. Stay with me. Okay? Now, let's look at another dollar. And I'm going to break up this dollar. Now, you can't actually break up a dollar. Okay? But if we did, how much of the dollar do we have now?
50%.
50%? Tell me how much change we have.
50 cents.
50 cents. Do you see what's going on? This one's 100 cents, 100%. All right, let's try this one. How many times did I break it up?
4.
4 of them, okay? And if I were to fill in one of these, what would that equal?
75.
No, just this portion. Not all of this.
25.
25. Okay, so this would be 25 cents, right? And how much percent?
100.
No, all of this is 100.
What do you mean?
What is this portion?
25.
25 cents and 25%, right? Okay. What amount is not shaded?
75
75 what?
cents.
Cents or?
Percent.
Yeah, means the same, okay? When you're working with a dollar, because it's all 100. The whole thing is. You understand? Okay, now I'm going to break it up, this dollar, into Okay, tens. So, what percent of this dollar is shaded?
If that's 10, that would be 10% to shade.
10%. Very good. Okay, you see that? And what if I filled in 3 of them? What percent of this dollar is shaded?
20.
No, I filled in 3 of them.
30.
Very good. Okay, you feel like you understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's work with a circle. I broke it up into 4. Now you may have to go back into your head and go, what would that be like in a dollar form? Okay, so I have it broken up into 4 sections, which is what percent if I filled in one of them?
25.
Very good. Isn't that cool?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is 25%. See that? And if I filled in 2 of them, how much percent would it be?
50.
50. For all of this, it would be 50, right? 50%. Very good. All right, let's look at one last thing and then we'll be done. All right? I had this square and I were to cut it like that. And I were to ask you what percent of this square is shaded, what would you tell me?
1 out of 2.
What percent?
50.
Very good. Okay, answer 50%. Okay, and last question. 3/4, I'm going to write this problem up here so you can really think about it. 3/4 plus a dime, be thinking about what that means in your head. 3/4 plus a dime is what percent of a dollar? Now, 3/4 plus a dime is what?
85 cents.
85 cents. Okay, and so 3/4 plus a dime is what percent of a dollar?
85.
85. Very good. 85% of a dollar. Got it?
Uh-huh.
All right, that's lesson 30.